From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
Mike? All right, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with another update on the severe weather situation this afternoon. No warnings currently for any part of the viewing area, but we have had some changes to severe thunderstorm watch since the last time we spoke. We now have all of North Alabama and North Mississippi in a new severe thunderstorm watch that runs until 11 p.m., in addition to the severe thunderstorm watch over Tennessee that runs until 9 p.m. So now all of our viewing area under a severe thunderstorm watch until the late evening. There are currently no warnings in the immediate viewing area, but they are starting to get closer. They're as close now as portions of Chester and northwestern Chester and northwestern McNairy counties in western Tennessee start with severe thunderstorm warnings starting to get closer to the viewing area. And I think within the hour, we're probably going to have some warnings, at least for Hardin County, Tennessee, and neighboring counties for the storm center in West Tennessee. And we'll have to watch for additional development closer to us. We'll take you to Viper live Doppler radar here. And I'm still looking at the storms to the northwest. So let me stop everything, go back to real-time radar. And you can see here locally, not a whole lot going on across southern middle Tennessee or northwest Alabama or far northeast Mississippi. We do have a few attempts at developing thunderstorms on radar. In our immediate viewing area, we have a couple of updrafts trying to go in portions of Lauderdale County, Alabama, near the Cloverdale area. That's not a severe storm or anything close to it, but it's attempting to develop into a thunderstorm. That would be tracking off to the southeast toward the north and east side of Florence if it can hold together or if it can continue to develop. We've had another attempt at something similar coming out of northeast Colbert County, moving over into northern Lawrence County, Alabama here over the past 30 minutes. That hasn't done a great job of holding together. We will have to watch things like this afternoon for new thunderstorm development that could have the potential to grow stronger. That storm over there by Cloverdale, if it continues to grow stronger, it could start to produce pea-sized hail and 30 to 40 mile per hour winds soon, but it's not quite to the point of doing that yet. If it holds together or continues to develop, it would track toward areas like Wilson, Jacksonburg, St. Florine, Bailey Springs, Killen, Aqua Vista, Center Star, Elgin, and eventually Rogersville if it's able to hold together. And it may scrape areas like Green Hill, Arkdale, Kingtown, and Whitehead as well. We'll continue to watch that. It's not severe at this time, but that's the most recently developed new updraft that we have trying to become a strong thunderstorm. We have something similar up here in northeastern areas of Lewis County and southeastern areas of Hickman County near the Maple Spring, Tennessee area. So we'll put on the OHX radar, and you can see it's not quite as impressive as it is from the distant radars here. So this is a newly developing updraft here that's trying to become a thunderstorm. We'll look at some of the area radar, and it's similar to the storm that's down near Cloverdale, Alabama, in Lauderdale County. It's just starting to try to develop, so it's not anything close to severe. But if it does further develop, it could start producing pea-sized hail soon and move toward places like Hampshire and Mount Pleasant and Poplar Top and the southwest side of Columbia here over the next 30 to 45 minutes. If it holds together, then we have another similar cell here southwest of Lewisburg and southwest parts of Marshall County, Tennessee. It's not anything close to severe, but these are the isolated cells. We'll have to watch this afternoon to see if they develop further into thunderstorms. So I'll back out and look at the overall viewing area here. There are stronger thunderstorms off to the east of our area from near Winchester, Tennessee, back into the Chattanooga area, and then east of McMinnville. That's all east of our viewing area and moving away. We don't cover those areas over in eastern Tennessee. It's moving away from the viewing area. Aside from new development over North Alabama and southern Tennessee, the next thing we would have to watch is stuff to the northwest of us. You see big thunderstorms out here to the northwest of us in western parts of Tennessee where there are severe thunderstorm warnings from between Ripley and Covington, Tennessee, back to just west of the Jackson, Tennessee area. Some big time hailstorms back here. These also may be producing gusty straight line winds. The eastern storm here that has a severe thunderstorm warning, that's moving off to the southeast at 50 miles an hour. So Let me take that speed and give you a basic idea of when that would approach our viewing area. If it holds together, and it very well could, that would start to approach Hardin County, Tennessee, a little bit before 5 o'clock. So between 4:40 and 4:50, that would be approaching Hardin County. And I think after 4:30, there could indeed be severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of Hardin County, Tennessee, if those storms do indeed hold together. We'll have to see how that goes, because there are some ingredients for severe storms in place today, and then there are some missing ingredients as well. And some of the storms here over North Alabama, southern middle Tennessee have kind of struggled. So we'll have to watch this. Not everybody's going to get a storm today, like we talked about on our last update. It's a situation where not everybody's going to get a storm. Not everybody's going to get rain today. But if you do get under one of these spotty storms, they could produce hail up to golf ball size this afternoon. They could produce 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, maybe a little stronger than that. Not really looking at a tornado situation, because we have some key tornado ingredients that are just absolutely not there in any fashion today. We have high cloud bases this afternoon because of the dry, low level air. We have dew points in the 40s and 50s. We have temperatures way up into the 70s. So there's dry, low level air that promotes evaporational cooling. Under the updraft base, that pushes rain cooled air out ahead of the thunderstorms when they develop. That works against tornado formation. And then wind shear in the low levels of the atmosphere that would get low level rotation going, it's weak to non-existent. That's the most key tornado ingredient of all, and it's not on the board today. So you never say completely never anytime there's a severe thunderstorm on the board, but the tornado threat this afternoon is as close to zero as it possibly can be because of those missing ingredients. Main threats today: big time lightning as storms get stronger, heavy rainfall, gusty winds of 40, 50, 60, 65 miles an hour with some of the storms, and the potential for several storms to produce quarter to $half size hail. A few of the storms to produce hail up to the size of golf balls, or maybe a little bit larger. So there may be several severe thunderstorm warnings as the storms move in, especially from these storms up near Jackson, Tennessee. If they're able to hold together into the area, there could be several severe thunderstorm warnings across parts of southern middle Tennessee into northwest Alabama once we get a little later into the afternoon and the early evening. So we could be having to do some live updates here. I don't see any reason why we would need to do live nonstop coverage, because we're not talking about tornado warnings, and we're also not talking about high-end wind damage. So it would most likely be us going in and out with frequent updates. I don't really see a reason why we would need to be live nonstop for hours. But should we get a surprise tornado warning, it's our policy with any tornado warning, we're live nonstop until the danger is over. We're just not expecting that kind of thing today because the key ingredients for tornado formation just not on the board. So we'll go back to the watch warning map, give you a recap, and then we'll end this live update here. Again, no warnings in the immediate viewing area. They're starting to get a little closer off to the west, and I think those storms will get Hardin County, Tennessee in a severe thunderstorm warning before our next scheduled update at 5 o'clock. So we'll probably have to be here sooner than that. Severe thunderstorm watch for all of southern middle Tennessee until 9 p.m. Severe thunderstorm watch for all of North Alabama and North Mississippi until 11 p.m. Again, our next scheduled update is our regular weathercast that's live at 5 that we do during the weekdays. We'll have radar update in addition to the regular full forecast. But if warnings are issued before that, we will be live with updates as necessary. Fred Gossage here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.